nature. Today is Wednesday, June 4th, 2025. My cat and I camped last night at one of our favorite campgrounds because I was feeling tired. And I wanted to just park and be able to stay in one spot for 24 hours so that I could stay in bed as long as I needed to. So I got in bed last night at about, I don't know, I'm going to say 7:30, maybe earlier. And I didn't get up till 9:30. I wasn't asleep the whole time, but I was lying down and I watched some YouTube. But then I did sleep a good, let's see. I probably slept a good, I didn't get out of bed till 9:30. I don't know if I said that. But I slept the vast majority of that time. So that's good. I feel good today. And the campsite that I'm at has hookups. So I've been able to run like my fan and my light and stuff off shore power. I charged up my power station and then unplugged that from the shore power because I don't know if it's better for the power station to not be plugged in indefinitely. Yeah, and I only had to use it this morning to boil my water for my oatmeal and my tea because that's a 12 volt. Anyway, details. So I wanted to show you guys one of my favorite meals. So it's about 12:30. And so I'm going to make lunch before I head out. On my way out, I'm going to take a shower. Ooh, oh my gosh. Let me use the mirror. Look what's over there. Can you see? Oh, look at that. Can you see that bird? Do I have him? Oh no. I don't want to move the camera because I've got it set up. Can you see him? My cat's watching. He's right there. Now he's walking. He's kind of behind the picnic table now. And you see let me see if I can find my cat. That's her watching the bird. That's her tie out right there. It's a contraption I made where she can go around. Where'd he go? Oh, he's crouched down. He's hiding behind I mean, he's not hiding, but you can't see him. So cool. Okay. Where was I? So yeah, I wanted to show you guys a favorite meal. So I warm it up. This is an electric lunchbox. The cord goes here. Electric lunchbox. This, you're supposed to like pop it like that so that it releases steam. And it has 4 latches. And when I wash it, oh, he got a, oh my gosh. Oh, he's killing a ground squirrel. Can you see? Can you see? Oh, he got that ground squirrel. That poor thing. Oh my gosh. Can you see it? Can you see it? That ground squirrel is alive. And he's choking it. Oh my gosh. God help that little baby thing. But he's got to eat. But oh my gosh. Can you see it? Sorry if I'm not. The squirrel is getting quieter. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Can you see that? Oh, he flew away. Did you see him fly away? Whoa. witnessed that, and you guys did too. I hope you could see it. Well, maybe not. Anyway, let's get back to this. So it's stainless steel. Whenever I wash it, I put a dry, clean paper towel in there, and it is kind of damp. It absorbs any moisture. And I have these bamboo wooden spoons that I use. I just store it like that. Okay, so that comes out for easy washing. It's in there. So one of my favorite meals, it's 4 ingredients. Progresso Italian sausage and potato soup. This is Idaho instant potatoes, and it's a mixture of like 4 flavors, for cheese, garlic and herb, loaded potato, buttery home style potato. Mix it all up. So what I do is I get a scoop, about, that might be a little much, about like that. About like that. And I sprinkle it in the bottom. This just kind of helps the soup be kind of more of a meal. It thickens it. Then tahini, low sodium. Okay, sprinkle some of that. I don't know, can you see that? Like that. Then these flies can smell my cat's wet food, but I covered it, but I don't know. So a can of this stuff. Go away, fly. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of traumatized. Over there. Okay, and then, because I need to add lemon or lime or something to a lot of foods for me to be able to really taste them, because I can't taste things as easily as most people, I just put a packet of lemon juice. I also have true lime powder, but since this is a liquidy thing, I'll use the juice. These flies are looking for my cat's wet food. Oh, gosh. That poor ground squirrel, but I mean, that's the circle of life. And I will say that part of my belief system, I believe in the afterlife. I believe that all suffering, pain, death, everything that we don't want is made whole. I don't want to get into a whole thing or discussion about it. I just would like to say that I know that once that ground squirrel, once his spirit leaves his body, he goes back to God, and he his body is just a source of food for the bird there, and his spirit is happy and good and in a good place without pain and suffering. So I stirred that all together, and I'll put the lid back on. Okay, and then I'll plug it in. And this thing doesn't automatically shut off after a certain amount of time. You have to watch the clock or set a timer. And I plug it in, which I will do that now. I'll plug it into my power station. I have to set it down on the floor because the cord isn't very long. Sorry if my hair is not pleasant to look at. Turn on. It should be on. Okay, so it's on. Okay, so let me set a timer on my phone. 25 minutes. There isn't a high or low or anything, it's just an on-off. Oh my gosh. In the title, I will say warning, graphic content. Well, first I'll review the video and see if you could even see anything in that tiny little mirror. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just move on here. Okay, so I have an announcement that I'm excited about. A couple announcements. One, I finished my Decade Divas project. But I'm not going to film the video just yet because I need to, some elements of it have become kind of wrinkled sort of, so I need to get everything just nice so I can film the video and upload it scheduled to release on my assigned date in September. I will link below the video explaining what Decade Divas is. It's being put on by Shannon the Spoony Stitcher and Teresa of Critters Crochet. And just basically it's a collaboration. Sign-ups are closed for this year. There are 30 plus participants, and this year we were given the 1970s as an inspiration for anything fiber related, crochet, knit, felt, whatever. And I did crochet, something inspired by the 70s. And yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see it, but you will have to wait till September for that. But yeah, this is the third year, so good chance it'll happen again next year if you want to watch the video explaining what it is, to see if you'd like to participate if it continues next year. Okay, so I finished that. That's a big thing. Got it done. And yeah, so there's that. The other thing is, so I watch Terry of the Yarn Joy podcast and Rebecca of Yarn and Pajamas. And Terry of the Yarn Joy podcast, I believe she's the one that started it, Finish It Friday. So what she does is, it was to help her get through her WIP list, works in progress list. So she has, you know, she's got kits, she's got projects that have been started but are not done yet, you know, that kind of thing. And she put the name of each project on a little slip of paper, folded them up. She has them in a container, and almost every Friday, it depends on how long it takes her to finish the one that she pulls, but ideally, you know, every Friday she pulls one out, and that's what she's going to work on that week. So I've really been enjoying seeing her make progress on her works in progress list. Yeah, these flies, they're after that empty can of soup. Anyway, I've decided to give it a whirl because I have a lot of WIPs. So I downloaded the app Spin the Wheel, and let me just show you. So I titled my wheel Finish It Friday, and this wheel has 12 WIPs on it. So some of the WIPs have subcategories, like mini Woobles kits. I've got 3 mini Woobles kits. I've got like 4 Dollar Tree kits. Some of my WIPs I'm not going to put on the wheel because they're so close to being done that I'm going to finish them before I even start the wheel. One of them, I'm still waiting for the yarn, and I'm gonna fast track that one as well because it's for my daughter, and she's waiting for it for a thing that she's gonna be doing. She doesn't have a YouTube channel. And then also I wanted to explain that I classify a whip, if I've bought the yarn with a project in mind but haven't started it yet, to me that counts as a work in progress because I've spent the money on the yarn and for a specific project. So to me it has started. It's a work in progress even though I haven't started actually crocheting it yet. So, well, let me just read to you what I have on here. Oops, it's giving me an ad. Oh, don't do that. It was a free app, so you get the ads. Oops, not that one. Okay, so in my Finish It Friday wheel, because then I have another wheel, I haven't titled it yet, but if I pull one of the ones that has multiple, like the mini woobles, if I pull mini wooble, then I'll spin the other wheel to see which mini wooble I'll work on. But this one has 12 in there. Velvet Teddy Bear. I need to finish that. That's for my grandbaby, my younger granddaughter. Zoe's tote. Zoe is one of my daughters-in-law, and I'm making a granny square tote for her. That's been languishing. Want to get that done. Slip cover. So that's the temperature piece that I'm going to use to cover. I don't know if you can see that gray thing there. That's at one end of my bed, and I want to cover that. Kai blanket. That is this. It's Kai yarn, and it's a blanket for my youngest grandbaby. And I'm holding Kai yarn together with white, and I don't even know what stitch I was doing. Ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna have, that's the thing. I mean, I find when I'm good, I make notes, so that if a project goes dormant for a bit, when I go to pick it up again, I've got the information I need. But there's that. I want to get that done. There's no rush on that because it's quite warm. Pixel Gan. Okay, so maybe a couple years ago, I talked about my Pixel Gan, but it's fall colors, Red Heart Super Saver, and I'm crocheting little 2-inch squares. And when I get them all done, then I'm going to decide how I will arrange them. You know, I might do, you know, a graphic leaf for the blanket. I might do random scatter. I might do a word as I, you know, arrange them into a word. I've even, it's kind of a crazy thought, but I've even thought of doing a cityscape with the squares, and then have that turquoise blue. The sky becomes like a rich turquoise blue, it seems like, in the fall on crisp, clear fall days. So there's that one. Succulents. So I have a crochet succulents book, and I haven't done one yet, but I want to. Cardigan. My favorite hot pink cardigan, I had to finally get rid of it. It fell apart. I wore it so often. So I bought mandala string for a cardigan for myself, but I haven't started it, but I want to because I bought the yarn. I want to do the project. The Woobles mini kits is on there. The Christmas throw. So I'm going to hold a Big Twist Value in Merry & Bright Christmas colors together with Red Heart Super Saver white, and just make a throw. I talked about it in a video a few months ago. So yeah, there's that. Retro stripe bins, toy bins for my granddaughters. So Red Heart Super Saver retro stripes, I'm going to hold that together with Big Twist Value white, because I bought 2 pound pluses of that, and make sturdy, thick bins for, you know, just throwing toys in when they need to do a cleanup. lace curtains. So that's that luxury local yarn shop yarn that's like mostly like an off-white but with like wood-toned speckles all through it. I want to make a like a lace curtain to put in front of my sage green curtain at the back, and then a frog bag buddy. That's not the frog that I'm going to make for my daughter that I'm gonna fast track, but it's another frog bag buddy that she loves that I can't remember if I've told her I want to make that one too, but that one's not on time crunch. So those are the 12 categories that I have on my wheel. Whoops. Where is it? Yeah. So I need to find a lot of these. They're in storage. And I'm downsizing my storage unit. So as I do that, I'm going to look for them and really organize my whips into totes, so that I can easily get to them if, you know, as I pull the different whips. So this Friday, hopefully, is the day that I will be able to locate all my whips, because most of them are in storage. And then hopefully next Friday, June, see, 6 plus 7, Friday, June 13th. Hopefully I will be ready at that point to start doing Finish It Friday and spinning the wheel on camera for you guys. So we'll see. But that's what I wanted to talk about. My lunch, how much longer does my lunch have? Another 13 minutes. So I think I'm going to call it here. And yeah, thank you for watching. Wanted to update you guys. My hair, I'm growing out my bangs. I keep talking about that, but this is just, it's hard, that grow out phase. But yeah, I'm going to let you go, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care. Bye.